Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. Today, we're going to continue on with our integer operations lessons and our reviews. And today, we're going to put two operations together because their rules are exactly the same. So today, we're going to be multiplying and dividing integers. All right, so here are, and this is where the people start to confuse the rules with multiplying and dividing and adding and subtracting. So there really is only a couple things you need to remember when multiplying and dividing. This does not work for adding and subtracting. All right, that's the main thing to remember. Remember when we talked about having the same sign. So if we have the same sign, right? When we were adding and subtracting, there was a different rule. Same sign. So in this case, what if I have let's say we want to do a positive times a positive, or a negative times a negative, or this can work for division as well. So I have a positive divided by a positive. Do you guys see how I wrote that? We really need to get into the habit of division is a fraction. That's how we're going to write them in from pretty much all the time from 8th grade on. Is this is what division looks like. So this is your division right here. Fractions are dividing. Okay, so it could be a positive divided by a positive, or a negative divided by a negative. Okay, these are our dividing right here. Okay, and then multiplication are these dots right here. So that's multiplication. All right, if they have the same sign, our answer is positive. Is positive. Okay, it's like a cross, but it's, oh, let's make that thinner. The answer is positive. Okay, so if they have the same sign, the answer is positive. For example, oops, if I have -3 times -4, they have the same sign, then it's going to be a positive, and then we just have to multiply together 3 times 4, which is 12, positive 12. All right. If we have, say, -18 divided by -2, okay, remember this means divide. Remember this is divide right here. You may be used to seeing it this way, -18 divided by -2. It means the same thing as this, but this is how you're going to see division, and this is how we're going to write it. So we need to get used to that. Okay. The answer here is, well, if they're the same sign, it is positive, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. So that's our answer is 9, and this one was 12. See how our answers are positive answers? All right. Then, if they have different signs, let's change our color up here. So now, if they have different signs, and we're multiplying and dividing, so let's say we have a negative times a positive, or positive times a negative. I mean, it doesn't matter what order it's in. Or we could have a negative divided by a positive, or a, oops, positive divided by a negative. Oops, let's change that color. Okay. If they have different signs, one's positive and one's negative, then our answer is negative. Okay, so our answer is negative. Our example of this would be -5 times +6. One of them is negative, the other is positive. The answer is going to be negative, and we multiply them together and get 30. -30 is our final answer. It doesn't matter if the negative comes first or the negative comes second. I could have a problem that is 12 times -3. Well, one is positive and one is negative. They have different signs. The answer is going to be negative, and I multiply those two together and I get 36. So it's -36. Okay, we could have 15 divided by -3. One is positive, one is negative, so the answer is going to be negative. Remember, this is 15 divided by 3, which is 3, or 5, sorry. So the answer here is -5, like that. Okay, doesn't matter where the negative sign is. It could be -8 divided by +4. The answer is going to be -2 because one of them is positive and one of them is negative. That is it for multiplying and dividing integers. There are no kind of special rules. I think the main thing and the main takeaway that most eighth graders need to get used to is seeing division written as fractions. This is the main thing right here. Division is written as fractions. It's going to be written like that for most of every single problem that we see division in. Very rarely will we use what you guys have all kind of got used to. Which, by the way, if you look at that, if we look at the traditional division symbol, it really does tell you that dividing is a fraction. Zoom in up here. Here's our traditional division symbol. That is a fraction. Here is your fraction bar. Here's your numerator. Here's your numerator. There's your denominator. There you go. There you go. This is division. So it does, the symbol that you guys are used to actually literally tells you that it's a fraction. All right, I hope this helps. All right, we're going to get to the problems. Good luck. I know you guys can do it, and have a great day.